Hello everyone, my name is Allie and welcome to my YouTube channel. Since this is only my second video, I decided not to do anything too specific or in-depth and just do 15 facts about me. 15 may sound like a lot to somebody and not a lot to somebody else. I thought it was a good number. It's kind of in the middle of too much and too little, at least to me. And I'm only going to spend a little bit of time describing each thing, and I'm sure it'll all come up in another video at some point. And who knows, a couple of them might get their own video. I know one in particular that I'd like to elaborate a lot on. But anyway, like I said, I think it's just a good number, and it's just a way to get to know me and understand what kind of person I am, and what you'll be dealing with a lot in my videos. Okay, so the number one thing about me is I'm 19 and I'm a college student. I only go to college about 5 miles away from where I live, and I'm only in general studies right now because I'm a freshman in my second semester, but I like my college. I like my professors, and my classes have been alright, but I know that I need to leave and do better things. So there you go. I'm a college student, I'm a broke college student, and I'm a broke college student trying to move on to a different college to be broke at. Number 2 is that I'm already a published journalist. It's not anything serious. I write for a Teen Rand magazine, and it's cool and I like it, and I used to have this really awesome boss. I have a new boss. No comment. But I still like what I do. I still like writing for the paper, even though I know I won't be writing for it much longer. So that's about me. I'm a published journalist. I mainly do reviews for movies and music, and occasionally a listicle, and recently I did a David Bowie tribute piece, which was really hard for me to write. Number 3 is that I am a giant nerd. I love Doctor Who, I love Disney, I love Marvel, I love Harry Potter, I love DC, I love Game of Thrones. I am a giant nerd. I love to read, I love to watch nerdy movies and watch nerdy shows, and I'm proud of being a nerd. And that will definitely come back up in more videos. And that brings us to number 4. Yeah, that was 4. Giant nerd, Marvel connection, Tom Hiddleston is my life. I love him. I love everything about him. He's talented, he's beautiful, and he makes my heart happy even in the darkest of times. Number 5 would be my great love for music. Music gets me through my hardest times and makes me happy and makes me want to dance. I love music. I love bands, like pop punk bands, you know. All Time Low is my all-time favorite band, and I love Panic at the Disco and such and such of that genre, and occasionally I break off a little bit and I like other things. I'm obsessed with Halsey, I'm obsessed with Ed Sheeran, and oddly enough I am obsessed with Katy Perry. Music and my love for it will definitely come back up. I'll probably talk about concert experiences and all the different people I've seen, maybe even the different people that I want to see. So that'll be fun, but I love music and all types of it. And now we're at number 6. And this is probably the more controversial, whatever, of the 15, and that is that I am bisexual. I like both men and women. I just like hot people, and also I think that you fall in love with people and not parts. So I'm completely open to the ideas of anything that love can be. So I am a bisexual. Number 7 is that fall is my favorite season. That's not entirely descriptive or all that important, but I just thought it'd be a fun fact. Fall is my favorite season. I love sweaters and hats and scarves and boots and nice chilly weather and on gray skies and rainy nights and everything that comes with fall. Fall is great. Fall is beautiful. Number 8 is that my ultimate dream is to become a director. I know I mentioned that in my first video, and it's obviously going to come back up again, but that is where all of this kind of started and stemmed off of, was that I just want to make things. I want to make movies, and I want to be in that industry, and this is kind of, like I said, my start to it and my first foot in the door, I guess. So directing movies is my ultimate dream. Number 9 is that I love to read and write. I already mentioned being a nerd and loving to read, but now I'm also mentioning that I love to write. I know that was mentioned in my first video because I mentioned my Wattpad account, and I'll mention it again. If you want to check that out, you can. The link will be in the description as always, and like I said, it's mainly fan fiction, but there is a whole new story on there that's completely out of my mind and my imagination. I don't have a lot of parts to it yet, but I will update as often as I can. Number 10 is something else I mentioned in my first video, that I've tried to start a channel 1,000 times but was way too shy. I always thought that I wasn't important enough to say any of these things, or that no one would even care, but my friends supported me and I just decided that everyone has to start somewhere. So I finally did it and I feel already really confident and proud of what I've done. Number 11 is my personal fave, and one I know I will talk about and elaborate on, and that is I have met Kendall Schmidt twice. Kendall Schmidt used to be in the boy band Big Time Rush, who will always have a special place in my heart, and well, he was in it before anyway. He has a band called Heffron Drive. I've seen Big Time Rush twice in concert, and I've seen Heffron Drive twice in concert, and the last time I saw Heffron Drive, I met Kendall, and then I met him in New York City after winning VIP for his Ride of Fame induction. One of the biggest reasons I want to elaborate on that is because of my trip to New York City. It was insane and crazy, but it ended up I did get to meet Kendall, and I got to kiss him on the cheek, so probably the highlight of my entire life. He also follows me on Twitter, and that was awesome. He actually started following me. I just dropped my sonic screwdriver, sorry. He actually started following me when I was in math class, and I burst into tears and had to go, and I went and sat in the hallway and just let it sink in for a minute before I returned. Moving on, number 12 is that bubble baths make my whole heart happy. That probably sounds really stereotypically white girl of me, but I really don't care. Bubble baths are awesome and relaxing, and they're definitely needed after a stressful week. So bubble baths make me happy. In fact, when I got home today, my very first Lush bath bomb was sitting on the porch waiting for me, so I can't wait to use that. Number 13 brings us back to nerdy and reading roots, and that is my favorite writer is Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman has written many things that I love. American Gods, Coraline, the Sandman series by DC, and a million other things. I'm just a giant fan. I got to see him talk at the West Virginia Book Fair, and it was just super, super cool. He's such a cool dude. Number 14, we're almost done. This is probably one of the not so great things, and that is that online shopping is my addiction. If there was like some sort of online shopping addicts anonymous, pretty sure my friends and my mom would drag me in by my toes. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem now that I have my own debit card to be released with. Thankfully, I have not been too irresponsible yet. I just ordered one thing, and that's my Lush bath bomb. So we've covered about 14 really random things about me so far, but I saved the best for last. Number 15 is that my friends are my everything. They're my support system, they're my family, they're my whole heart. They're everything to me. I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be making this video, I wouldn't be standing without my friends. I'm a pretty grateful person to all of the things that I have in my life, including my actual family and my mom and my stepdad, but my friends are truly, truly my backbone, and I don't know what I would do without them. Every single one of them is just incredible and amazing, and I hope that if they watch this, that they know how much I love them. So that's me. That's it for now. 15 facts about me. I decided I think I will try to post videos every Thursday. I know my first one was up on a Sunday, but still trying to figure things out. At least that's the goal, every Thursday. So I'll try to do that, and I hope that you like and subscribe down below. Check out all social medias that I'll put links up to, and in the comments, tell me what you think.